All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Thursday, man. I mean, it's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. Anyway, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know what it is. How you guys doing, man? First of all, Raptor Nation, your fellow Raptor Nation member. Says thank you, man, for all the love and support and the the likes and the thumbs up for the missus. She is doing better. Maybe she'll be joining us tonight. We're gonna talk about what's happening. But I just want to say I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are like family. And I appreciate the love and support you guys give us. Now, the next thing I gotta say is before I go into this article, this is an article. This is me reading, giving my opinion or whatever. And sometimes when I do that, people say, or people forget that there's an article attached to this, and they think I just make these things up. And I get people that say, "You want the blah blah blah? You hate this player?" Bro, I'm reading the article, bro. Relax, it's okay. All right, man. So let's talk about Toronto Raptors. Wow. All right, so I'm going to read the article. We're going to talk about it. Bleacher Report's Jake Fisher caught the attention of Portland Trail Blazer fandom earlier this week when he suggested the team had interest in Toronto Raptors wing OG Anunoby. He followed up the discussion on Tuesday, expanding on his please don't aggregate this podcast. Sorry, but this requires aggregation. Whatever. 42 minutes in, Fisher hinted that the Blazers might be most active along with Utah in getting former NBA champion to Oregon. There's been word going around a lot of team execs since March or so about the fact that OG is unhappy in Toronto and maybe he wants out. There's enough information out there in and around the league that there's some type of friction about his role in Toronto this season and moving forward. Regardless of whether the Raptors have been interested in moving him or what have you, Portland has been repeatedly characterized to me as the team that is very much trying to make inroads to add OG Anunoby through their trade exception to pair him with Damian Lillard. For now, I just felt like it was something that was being discussed enough by people around the league. Portland and Utah overtures is very real, and that is what I had, and that's how it's taken off today. So I guess he reported this prior, then came back and kind of cleared it up and say, this is not fact, but this is what been rumored out there. OG is unhappy with his role in Toronto. Now this is where my opinion come in. I don't think he is, because I think he was really injured. Like most of last season he was injured more than anything, and I felt like it was the injuries that constantly derailed him. And derailed his ability to really have an impact. Because if you follow the channel, y'all heard me at the beginning of the season just going on an OG praise-a-thon, all right? Because you seen this guy come in at the beginning of the season, and he was ready to take off. I'm watching. I'm like, yo, this guy, he's on one, man. He's ready to go. He looked like he'd been putting that work in the offseason. He's ready. I mean, he just took off early, and it was like, I get who you are, but I'm OG. And it was like, and then it was the injury, and then he kind of got back, and then there was the other injury, and it just started to get the best of him throughout that season. So for me, granted, I could be totally off here. I could be so off, and he actually do feel this way. I don't know, but my personal opinion, I don't think he feel that way. Just because I don't think that would be the season. Like if he'd have said that the season prior or whatever, but this season with all the injury, you can't say he feels some type of way in his role, because hell, he's still a starter. He's still a starter. He's a starter. Like no. I think this guy got his big of a chance of a pig flying in a blanket across my house of being true, but it could be. I could be wrong. Because you know what they say, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire. But me personally, I just don't believe it to be so. And your boy Scotty Barnes came out and kind of said, "Nah, that ain't true. Whatever, blah blah blah." The leader of the Toronto Raptors. That's right, man. I'm putting that step on Scotty Barnes, man. Not solely the leader of the team, but he's definitely one of the leaders of that team, man. And not afraid to be boisterous, man. Not afraid to say what's on his mind and stick up for his guys or step in when he thinks something's been said about his guys. He's that guy. He just got it. He just got it. But anyway, I'm actually contrary to what all this, but don't get me wrong, I'm not mad at Portland and I'm not mad at Utah because they see what OG has become. And when healthy, this guy, I thought he started the season out so right. He started the season out right last year. I was like, he put that, because I remember making the video at the beginning. I said, oh, OG put that work in. And now he's here to say, I'm here. He put the work in over the summer. Like, you could tell players that get better over the summer. I thought OG had got put some work in over the summer, and he was ready to show off, and then the injury just started to wane him. But I predict OG have a big season next year. Just because I feel like he got robbed of what he was really about to happen last season, and he's gonna really come back and. But again, like I said, Portland, Utah, these teams, I understand why. Hell. Let's start the room again. Let's start a little friction. Maybe he feel that way. Maybe we can get him to say something. Maybe get him to do something. Maybe get that out there on the Raptors' mind. But hey, listen, man. The Raptors ain't got nothing like that on their mind. Masai's body is dead set on keeping this core together as possible. And it's such a young core. I mean, what do you trade him for? Who? On Portland, who are you gonna trade him for? That you're gonna be like that because you want to pair him with that? Yeah, no, that's not happening, man. That to me. Don't make no sense. I do expect OG to have a great year. I do expect Scotty Barnes to be an all-star next season. I do expect the Raptors to take another leap because I think Precious is gonna be really good next. I think he's gonna take a step. Scotty Barnes gonna take a step as we see. You already seen him working on that jump shot. So you got Scotty Barnes that gonna take a step. OG gonna finish what he started. I think that's gonna be good for the Raptors. And I think all those other, we know you got Pascal, you know what you got in Steady Freddie. But I think these other guys are going to take a step too. But me personally, I'm not mad at Portland for having interest. Hell, if you got eyes, you should have interest. Utah, anybody, any team, I'm not mad for having interest, but I don't think that they're going to have an opportunity to really snag him away from Toronto. I just don't see it happening unless they offer something amazing. Something that you just literally couldn't be turned down. With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, man, you guys be great.